So if you work in the games industry and you decide that I don't like where things are going, I don't like what's going on here, I want to call out this and that, and your opinions don't line up with the IGNs or the Kotakus, the Polygons, the gamers, like gamers, I mean the gamer, the website. I've covered that. I've covered that dump many times. But if you don't line up with them and your opinion is not of the mob here, you're going to end up on a list, a blacklist that consultant Richard DeWitt promises to spread around and destroy your career the best that he can. Pretty disgusting. He owns a company called Bare Knuckle, which helps consult on games, wants to help independent developers. You would think he'd have a better website than this. Pretty shitty looking website, but that is what it is. He's running around now trying to talk about Sweet Baby and the DEI, ESG stuff going on in gaming, which is absolutely ruining it, and promising that he's watching people and he's going to make a list and screenshot the shit you say and send it to employers, which is a tactic that's been going on for a long time, not just in gaming, but in the industry of entertainment itself. But he says, Richie DeWitt, they say, Richie DeWitt, the founder of Bare Knuckle, which is described as an inclusive business development consultancy for experienced and up-and-coming game developers, promised to destroy the careers of anyone in the video game industry that calls out DEI policies. As captured by former World of Warcraft team lead Mark Kern, DeWitt posted on X before locking his account down, "I've seen more and more hateful Gamergate-esque opinions. I want to be clear on where I stand. I won't tolerate any harassment, violence, or threats towards devs, minorities, and women in the industry in any space that I own or have control over." It continued, "I don't care about your opinions and won't go into discussions with you. I'm not interested in explaining to you how little you know of the workings of our industry, and I will report and block your account." He concluded by threatening, "And if by any chance you happen to be working in this industry and you are voicing said opinions, I'll screenshot you and put you on a person list and advocate that you'll never work at a company I work for or associated with." What an ass. Narcissist. I have the power. Yeah, right. But, these are the kinds of people. It's like a bottom-up thing. So this guy, very little power, right? You would think. Very little say in things. Kind of a nobody. But this is a trend that's been going on in entertainment industries for a long time, particularly over in comics. These people don't like you. They get really loud. They network with people that do have power and give them shit, and they will hit you on some kind of thing and write hit pieces on you and send things to developers. It's a system that's been going on for a long time. But it's crazy when you actually see them come out and outright say it and not give a shit. Like, this is wild. Like, I'm going to put you on a list and screw your life over is what he's saying publicly. It's wild, man. Like, what the fuck? And no one's talking about that. Like, this is more of a threat than anybody I've seen in this say they get anything. Because, they never post receipts. Or there's one crazy account that sends something, and it's probably one of their buddies under a fake name sending it. But, this kind of shit will never be in any of the articles that get made. You know how they've made like 30 articles on this already, and they just cite each other, jack each other off? This will never be in any of those articles. This is a threat, and a pretty big one. Like, I'm going to ruin your life if you don't agree with Sweet Baby, DEI, ESG stuff. Wow, man. So good on Grums. Grums caught that and put it out there, saying there are a lot of good devs out there that just want to make great games and are just sick of what is happening in AAA games as the rest of us. Then there are devs like Richie, who hold entire dev floors hostage as they make industry blacklists and falsely accuse people. Crazy, man. And there's more stuff going on. The Daily Wire did a thing. Matt Walsh did a thing the other day. Everyone's been talking about it, where he came out and he was like, I'm the first guy to cover video games now. Like, thank God I'm here. I think he poorly worded that, but it's still out there and people are talking about it. And Daily Wire is not looking good. One of their reporters, this Greg Reguy, he hasn't blocked me, but I haven't interacted with him. A real Daily Wire lawyer, previously worked on Tucker Carlson, or he does work on Tucker Carlson. I'm not sure. People were going around asking him questions because he was melting down over people's opinions on Matt Walsh. And he's been talking to people. Here's this conversation with Grums. I don't know if he blocked Grums or not, but he has been going around. I'm pretty sure he's blocked The Quartering, Lauren Chen, and I think he blocked Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. Been a wild story. They're being really disingenuous, or at least this guy is. I don't want to say it reflects on the whole group, but, you know, this guy's just been having a meltdown, and he doesn't really seem interested in anybody's takes. It's wild to see them being shitty to Grums, because Grums is really he's really pushed this up. I don't know if a lot of this would be going on or if there would be so much attention on this whole Gamergate 2 thing and Sweet Baby if it wasn't for Grums. Grums has really pushed this, and he's been doing a great job covering it. And like, this is kind of the guy, along with Cabrutus, the guy who made it. Like, these are the two guys I would think want to sit down and talk to about this, and they're just brushing them off and being rude to them. It's kind of wild. Anyway, that's kind of the latest stuff. There's also this too. I need to do a whole video on this. This is from The Intercept, talking about feds are coming for extremist gamers, whatever that means. Basically, if you really want to know what it means to these people, it means you're not leftist. So basically, anybody that's not like pro-Biden and stuff, they're going to be looking at you. If you play Roblox, Discord, Reddit, they'll be looking at everything. Roblox, there's some funny stuff that happens in those game servers. So I don't want to get too into it, but it's just the fact that you now have Homeland Security and the FBI now looking at gamers. You already had Homeland Security. I talked about this before, funding a lot of the shit that's going on. So this is going to be a wild year. This being an election year, you know, and all of this shit happening right now, like reports like this, don't seem like a coincidence to me. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.